Hi, this is Greg Witt for Alpenwild. Welcome to our Swiss kitchen. Ever since you were a child, you've probably heard someone say, stop playing with your food. Well, today I'm going to introduce you to a food that's irresistible for playing with. It's a cheese that's been popular in Switzerland for over 800 years, but it's just now making its way into the U.S. It's called Tête de Moine cheese. Tête de Moine is made from natural mountain raw milk. It comes from cows that are generally grass-fed and never fed silage. It's produced in the Jura region of northwestern Switzerland, and it was born over 800 years ago by monks at the abbey of Bellelay. In fact, it was originally called Bellelay Cheese, but then sometime around the French Revolution it became known as Tête de Moine, meaning the monk's head. And maybe that's because it was served in a way that resembled the tonsure head style worn by many monks of that period. Tête de Moine cheese is produced in small cylinders like this, and it develops a wonderful aroma as it's aged between 2.5 to 6 months on spruce boards. It's classified as a semi-hard cheese. It's fruity, full-bodied, and has a nutty flavor. But what makes Tête de Moine so special is how it's served. It's not typically cut up and put on a cheese board. Instead, it's shaved into small rosettes, which usually make their way as decorations on a crudité or charcuterie board. That shaving is done with an implement known as a Girolle. And here's the crazy part. Even though Tête de Moine cheese has been made for around 800 years, the Girolle wasn't invented until 1981. It's kind of like the can opener, which was invented nearly 50 years after the can. Soldiers used to open cans with a bayonet. Who knows how they ever made Tête de Moine florets before the invention of the Girolle. Now let's play with our food, and I'll show you how to use the Girolle to make Tête de Moine florets. With Tête de Moine, a little goes a long way. So I like to cut the wheel in half and save the other half for later use. Then we place the cheese over the center post, which has a pointed top, and we press the cheese down onto the base of the Girolle. Then turn the handle to shave the cheese into florets. Since the Tête de Moine rind is soft and smeared, I find it helpful to cut away some of the rind to make my florets more uniform. This method of shaving the cheese into beautiful florets helps release the aroma compounds that contribute to its flavor. And if you have some of these florets on your next cheese board or charcuterie board, you'll be crowned the best host ever. As I said, you'll normally find these florets on a platter, but once you've fallen in love with Tête de Moine, you'll want to expand its repertoire. Try it on a spinach salad with bacon or with Granny Smith apples, and it pairs well with white wine. The florets you've created can be used immediately, but they also keep well in the fridge, and you can start using them in a variety of settings. So, where can you purchase Tête de Moine cheese? Is not as widely exported as other Swiss cheeses, such as Gruyere or Emmentaler, but it is growing in popularity, and you'll find it at Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Costco, Aldi, Kroger, and other major cheese wholesalers, such as Murray's Cheese. Buy some, try it out, and start playing with your food. This is Greg Witt for Alpenwild. See you in the Alps.